pop world, rap facts, trivias, and more.
Rappers talk about the influence of Eminem in rap music. There is no doubt that Eminem will be talked about because of his reputation in the field of rap. Today, he is considered one of the best in this music genre. Let's see what these other rappers have to say about this respected rapper.
Black people, the people who are the originators of this shit, we don't fucking listen to Eminem.
I know a lot of black people that consider Eminem the GOAT. Who? A lot of people.
Who?
A lot of people my age, black people, teenagers, young adults at the time. Being honest.
I think if you did a real survey, bro.
So you did a real survey?
I'm just saying. Well, no, not. We
Don't
need to.
Don't be sarcastic.
We need to.
Don't come at me with sarcasm.
Why do you feel that Eminem is the king of hip hop? Lyrically, the execution, his knowledge of the craft, his respect for the craft, that he pays homage a lot, and I think that he's still spitting that hard shit.
Hip hop at the time Eminem came out more than ever was more biased and more racial than ever.
Right.
There's no way hip hop would have gave it up to a white boy unless he was fucking phenomenal. And when he came out, he was so nasty.
Yeah.
Niggas, that's what she's saying. Niggas did not want it was a lot of niggas. Why they didn't give him the smoke when he came out?
Right.
Nobody wanted to
and
smoke.
we heard from Dre how hard it was to get people to accept it. You know?
We ain't gotta hear it from Dre.
Yeah.
We know the truth, nigga. We are hip hop.
Right. Now, wait,
You see that fucking picture back there, the XL with Slick Rick, with Kool Herc, with Fat Joe, Rakim, nigga. We are hip hop. We know hip hop. They would have never gave that nigga that lane right there, Eminem. He was phenomenal.
In my mind, he's the greatest rapper that ever lived. Yeah. And that's arguably whatever you want. We can debate on this all day.
That's for sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm saying M is the greatest rapper of all times in my mind.
That's what I said.
Okay.
The greatest rapper, infinity, all time is Eminem. But Eminem and Jay go hand in hand, man. It's just, you can't say Jay without saying Eminem because they're both collectively great artists. They've sold, they got it all. They got it all, man.
Give me Jay. This in any order too. Give me M, give me Pac, give me Big, and give me Snoop. These all,
Fire.
Yep.
That's a fire five.
Yeah, definitely.
Fire lineup.
These are the cats that inspire me like the most in doing music for sure. And if you break down how I approach lyrics, you can hear the influence each and every one of these dudes.
There's not one nigga in the industry I feel like if it was ever like a thing like that, and it was ever like a lyric for lyrics, or we going record for record, or we going diss record for diss record, or we going whatever the case is, I really genuinely don't feel like it's a nigga out there that could fuck with me. Somebody would have to do something just so immaculate, something that's just like, you know what I'm saying? The only nigga I've ever felt like, all right, there's some pockets that nigga's touched that I've never touched before is M. I've never ever felt like, there's like a million pockets in the world I feel like there's not one pocket in the world that I really can't touch if I put my mind to it, but I've heard some crazy shit from M. I've heard some sort of pockets from him.
You can be someone, like Eminem and just have amazing cadence, and it's like almost like the syncopation, and like I sit back with this Zach, and zigzag, and this back, and this Zach, and this Z, and you almost become this percussion, inside the music.
Oh my God. I sit back with this pack, it's this zags in this bag, it this weed, it gives me the need to be the most meanest MC on this earth, cause it's birth, I've been cursed with this curse, this curtain, this blurt, this berserk, and this dark, that works, and it helps in itself.
Actually, you know what? I've heard you rap. I've heard pieces of that in your freestyling before.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Like, did this just blow your mind at the time?
Okay, so this is the wordsmith. Eminem is the wordsmith. He's the guy who takes consonant clusters and compound syllable structure, and he bends words. He's the word bender.
Love extreme lyricists. And to me, he's the extreme lyricist when it comes to wordplay and all that, the emotion and everything. So I would like to, a lot of people just want to hear us on a track to see who would win. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see how I sound next to who I deem the best rapper.
Wow, the best rapper.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's a lot of good rappers out there, great rappers out there.
Eminem.
Yeah.
Eminem blew you away.
Yeah. That dude was phenomenal.
As someone who's known to be such a lyricist, what is it about Eminem's lyricism that blows G-Rap away?
It's his wordplay, it's his wittiness, it's his how he gets it across, his attitude, and his passion, his flow. It's everything. It's like he got the whole package. You know what I'm saying? The same thing that I thought about Nas, and the same thing I thought about Jay-Z.
When he came in, he was the first white boy that fucking.
It was the first white boy that was in Jamaica that was hot in Jamaica.
A firecracker in everybody's ass. I don't give a fuck.
My name is.
What hood you was from?
My name is Slim in Jamaica, Jamaican people.
Listen, that's my point. We're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know no rapper, black, white, Hispanic, that could fuck with him when he came out.
True.
Eminem is the fucking GOAT. Let me just say that. That nigga is crazy, bro. My name is, was stupid. I'd rather be carried inside the cemetery than buried alive. Like, just that, his fucking, the way he put shit together, bro, is, that's who nobody want to fuck with, yo. That nigga's crazy. That nigga's.
I mean, you see where he went in, man. Like,
he go, man. Yo,
don't
I
get
remember.
him angry.
Yo, that's a storm you don't want to fuck with. Eminem go crazy. I'd rather be carried inside. It's so many. I fuck with his Dead Wrong verse. He got so many. I even fucked with the Infinite. When he used to kind of rap like AZ.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And Nas. My lyrics cause a chain reaction. They get your brain reaction. It's crazy. Crazy.
Jay-Z, Nas, M, Lupe.
Real artists respect real artists, man. And especially a conscious artist that sits down to write. And when he hears another artist that sits down and does his writing, and he know brother nasty, you know what I mean? Regardless, you can't take nothing away from his thoughts and his pen.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And M is nasty, man. I tell people to this day, if M was black, he'd be if M was black, he'd be the next Muhammad Ali, man.
Shout out to Pac, without him I wouldn't be here, believe it or not. Shout out to Eminem, same situation. All his old shit, that's a part of who I am. I wouldn't be who I am without Eminem's music.
Lyricist and what he meant as an artist to this rap game, I would put Nas in the same category. Sure. I don't think Nas is bigger than Eminem.
One of my favorite verses from Eminem, from the song Till I Collapse featuring Nate Dogg. I mean, I just feel like he spazzed the hell out on this record. My thoughts are sporadic. I act like I'm an addict. I rap like I'm addicted to smack, like I'm Kim Mathers. But I don't want to go forth and back in constant battles. The fact is I would rather sit back and bomb some rappers. So this is like a full-blown attack. I'm launching at them. The track is on some battling raps who want some static. Cause I don't really think that the fact that I'm Slim Matters, a plaque and platinum status is whack if I'm not the baddest. The ending line is basically it doesn't matter how many records you sell, if you don't have respect in this game, then it means absolutely nothing. I mean, just everything about that verse is incredible to me. From a critic standpoint, from someone who wants to sing along standpoint, the cadences, the rhythm, the flow, everything. One of the best verses ever.
All these great, artists that were either performers, dancers, singers, whatever, but I felt like the honesty, the honesty of hip hop and what Eminem was saying on his records, it motivated me. If he can be that honest, through hip hop, and there've been other storytellers, but never quite as vivid as his. Yeah. So I was like, we need to keep it real like him.
Yo, what's the deal with Big T? That's one of my favorite verses. 8 Mile Road off the Eminem 8 Mile soundtrack. Quitting, I still might. Why do I put up this fight? Why do I still write? Sometimes it's hard enough just dealing with real life. Sometimes I want to jump on stage, just kill mics and show these people what my level of skills like. But I'm still white. Sometimes just hate life. Something ain't right. Push the brake lights.
Not tripping, and you want me to piss Eminem off so he can come fucking kill you and me?
Like a hitman?
Nah, I'm good. You wanted me to say something about Jay, I will, but I ain't fucking with him.
Why not M, though?
M's good.
He's that good, right?
He's really fucking good. And when he get to, I can't tell you what it really is, your ass is scratched, man.
If you listen to the first track on the Shady 15 album, man, that's a dangerous man to play with.
Yeah.
Verbally. He's very dangerous. And I'm a fan of J. Cole. I got J. Cole's, all his shit.
Okay.
So he knows that I respect him. With that being said, I don't know too many people who really want it with M verbally. I just don't. I don't know if that's even a smart idea.
Such a huge Eminem fan, and especially from his first 3 albums, I was like all the way in. You know what I mean? I'm still all the way in because he's still amazing. But, that was a point in my life, a very pivotal point in my rap career, my rap. My first song I ever made was literally just biting Eminem and Nas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you go listen, you would hear both influences.
Eminem on a different level, bro. You can't, that's just Eminem, bro. You let Eminem do Eminem, bro. But I'm just honored, bro. At the end of the day, I'm honored. Eminem just a GOAT, bro.
Used to Eminem music on the 1998 Smoke and Groove tour with Fugees out there, Tribe Called Quest, Public Enemy, Nas. Wyclef tells me to come on his tour bus. So I get on the bus. He has a 6-song EP of Eminem. And I'm wilding out so much at the entrance of the bus that I broke the windshield of the tour bus on Wyclef's bus with my head. When your music is that compelling that you don't even have time to think, you just react, it's instinctual, that's when you know that the music is touching your soul. And at that point, I fell in love. I fell in love with Eminem from that day and has held him in one of the highest regards as probably one of the most profound wordsmiths and lyrical masters of the microphone.
Thing is, this is a skill-based game. Whether you Latino, Japanese, if you step off the moon, you got to be able to rock. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people rock hard, some people rock slow, but regardless, the end result is do the audience feel you. If they feel you, you win in this game. A lot of cats right now I know can rhyme their ass off, but they really ain't. Nobody's feeling them. It's like, oh, okay, that was interesting. So you got to be clever, and I think what Eminem figured out a way is how to be clever and say rhymes that, you might not even like him, but after you start listening to it, you be laughing.
I love that album. That's
you
one
be
of my
laughing.
favorite albums.
When I heard Eminem's verse on the Drake shit, I went back and rewrote my shit for 2 days. I canceled appointments to rewrite. When I heard Eminem's verse on the Drake shit, I went back and rewrote my shit for 2 days. I canceled appointments to rewrite.
I did a bunch of joints with M, man. That's my man. You already know.
It's very interesting.
Emma had used that Jay-Z moment
Yo, let me
that
just
Jay
say
lied about, that he talking about he had to go talk to himself and all that, look himself in the mirror. But that moment, Emma had
You're
me like
probably
that.
the only person that did a record with M that they said that M didn't body. How do you feel about that? Because everyone that M get on a record with, they say he body. I have never heard them say that about you.
I can humbly say I expected that, because when you get on a joint, that's like a championship game. Yeah, and you win it, and they ask you, how do you feel? Did you feel you was going? Yeah, I came in with my game plan, and I expected my game plan to work. Yeah, so M is, when you send a song to M, I attacked it like that, like, nah, you're not. You're just not. You're not gonna do me this. You're not gonna do me this, and so I'm gonna put it all out there. Either we gonna be right here with it and just make a beautiful, wonderful, great song, but you ain't gonna do me that. And so that's what we did. Yeah, we just made a wonderful, great song. I ain't hear nobody ever say nobody body each other, nothing like that. I just made sure that he ain't body me. That boy's a monster.
Make some noise for the greatest rapper to ever get on a motherfucking microphone. He goes by the name of Eminem.
Relapse is a fucking amazing album.
It is, but the accent is
9 out of 10. The accent actually made the song. The flow on Stay Wide Awake, from a flow perspective, not one rapper ever will be able to fucking touch that. The way that he mimicked, the way that he flipped syllables to rhyme with words that never rhymed is out of this fucking
It is
world.
better than Encore.
The storytelling
and better
on
than
that
Recovery.
album, from Deja Vu, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be, and I will stand by that.
When he dropped Lose Yourself
Right.
in the music,
Right.
he touched on something that
every nigga understood.
Let me tell you something. Me and Pun waited online. Me and Big Pun, rest in peace. We was out in LA for the Grammys. We were nominated for Grammys. Big Pun was nominated for Grammy. First solo Latino to sell 2 million records. Waiting online at Tower Records at midnight to get the Eminems.
He have albums that's better than every album niggas done put out though. You know what I'm saying? He been in the game 20 years plus. Yeah, so he got what album is better than the Marshall Mathers LP? You can't just say an album is better than that. You could say you like an album just as much. Every good nigga saw A-Mob.
What do you think about him being a guest in the House of Hip Hop?
I mean, but certain niggas bring you in and you invited. Yeah. Okay. You with proof, a fucking legend.
Yeah,
a nigga who
he vouched for you, so nigga, so you official.
You official.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Killed him. Let's see what Papoose was saying. This is a real lyricist who has no bias. He said, looking at some of y'all's so-called opinions on this track confirms exactly what I thought. The majority of y'all don't know shit about hip-hop. Laughing my fucking ass off. This track is fire. And